All right, yo. Um, Starting my own sort of trading series here on YouTube. Most likely won't be daily uploads. Um, if I ever miss in an upload of I guess they're technically gonna be trade live trading. If I ever miss like an episode of that, hopefully I'll at least be able to get like a recap in with the next live trading. Um, But yeah, road to 100K. We're currently at 60K post profit split P&L. I've spent like 13,000 I think this year on evals and fundeds, and I've made 73,000 post profit split. And so it's a 60K P&L for the year. Um, so the goal now with the live trading, make another $40,000 post profit split, and we can say we had a 100K year. Um, I really got nothing else other than I guess I just recently started my third year of trading. Um, so still making some mistakes pretty early in the journey, but if we could make 100K this year, that'd be sick. So let's go to the trading. All right, market just opened. One thing I didn't clarify in like the little intro I filmed or whatever is that I'll do like a full audit of like everything and like show the payout what are they even called, like the certificates. Like I'll go into all my dashboards and like audit everything I've spent and everything I've made once the challenge is complete. But more on today's trading. Um Looks like we broke out to a bit of an uptrend. Um It's looking like NQ is gonna want all-time highs sooner than ES might. Obviously not today or anything, but in the next coming weeks. Wait, yeah, about 3% away. That is if we continue an uptrend, which right now you can just see it's like expansion, 4-hour gap fill, expansion, retrace, expansion. Now we're in this retrace. We're in this high time frame gap. So I'm going to look for this 4-hour gap to hold and for us to expand to previous day's high or some of this external liquidity. Oh, also, um, I'm starting on 14 accounts. It's just what I'm on right now. They're all evals, and they're all one trade away from being blown. So we're gonna risk like 800, like $50 today, hopefully. If we can risk that exactly, that'd be perfect. But yeah, 14 evals. Technically full porting them because that's the size I trade on evals around 800. And yeah, hopefully we win because I don't really want to buy more right now. Do, do, do. Another thing I was looking at that would be a good sign for a reversal, or I guess continuation into the longs was this 15-minute gap to get inversed. That would have been like ideal. Um, yeah, seems like we're going pretty aggressively down so far. Longs definitely aren't chalked or anything yet, but way too early to really kind of get a read on anything. Might scroll Instagram for a couple minutes. Cause like realistically, if I were to take shorts today, like I'm only shorting to previous day low, and I don't know. We need to like close down here, have another small 15-minute candle, and like probably get a retrace to the 15-minute gap, and then like a 3 or 5 minute inverse out of it, which just isn't gonna happen. Just don't really want to take shorts today. Which like it can be right, it could be wrong, but it's just kind of how I want to trade today. Like I could definitely see how we short today, but I would just rather take longs. Past couple weeks have been, but but can't complain. Just gotta stick to the plan. I really just, I don't want to edit these videos. Like people are gonna skip through it anyways. So, yeah, I don't know. Basically, I'm just saying like I'm trying to keep talking so it doesn't get boring since I'm not gonna edit it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't have much to say right now. 5 minutes into market open. Bro, one thing also, like when I first started getting my couple payouts, it was because I started waiting until like 9:45 to like start taking the market seriously. Like, bro, where's like I guess there was like no sweep or anything to the upside before this went down, but like, bro, I was taking some early trades like 2 minutes into market open, like just getting caught up in the manipulation. It's like if you just wait, your win rate's gonna go up by a ton, I promise you. All right, I gotta poop. Low key, looking like we might take a 5 minute inverse. That would be a sharp if this is actually right. 5 minute inverse. Damn. Eh, pretty volatile today. Ugh, I'll be back in a second. That feels much better. Looks like we're not gonna get it on this candle at least. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick to my initial read. I just really don't want to short this. Like, could be blasted. Like, yeah, nah, I mean, I'm just never shorting this. Basically, just because I don't want to, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Wait, I need to look at the 1 minute one more time. Where's the... Kind of tempted to take this 3 minute just because if we end up getting the 5 minute close up here, like my drawdown doesn't really allow me to use a full stop there. All right, we don't get it anyways. What's ES doing? Yeah, probably just gonna take this 5 minute inverse as long as we close like pretty strong. I just want to look at the high time frame shorts again. I mean, I don't know. I always do this where I'm like, yeah, I'm just not gonna short today, and then the market starts giving like some short signatures, and I'm like, yeah, I could see shorts, and then I end up losing or something. But just gonna stick to my bias, bro. I'm not shorting today. Not long either. 10 minutes until the hourly close. To be honest, like, I don't even think it'd be crazy just to like take the hourly close. As long as we like, or I guess the 4 hours too. As long as we close like somewhere around here. Basically just hold the 4 hour gap. Can really target anything on this leg here too. Three-minute inverse. Said I kind of liked the 3-minute inverse. And some. What would this be? Yikes. I don't know. To be honest, like, I kind of forgot about the 3-minute inverse. And now we're like, I don't know. If it comes back to this entry, I might get in. But, I don't know. Just feels like chasing it. You can also wait for this close, but don't really need to rush it. But also, you make me more comfortable. Also, I didn't like rush to get in after. I was like, oh wait, the 3-minute inverse, because the 5 minute still hasn't inversed anything. Like we still broke structure. Like we're trending up on the 1 minute. But like, there's a lot of low resistance left, and we haven't inversed anything yet. So I wasn't like running to take that 3 minute after I remembered it. Price is also just like kind of moving slow right now, so. With both of these 5 minute inverse though, I'll get in before like the 10 a.m. Probably just go stops at this base here or wick here. I don't know. This is like the most confident I felt in my bias in a while. These equal highs. Okay, I'm gonna get in on that. What was my entry? 22675. So I have like 100. Oh shoot, I have a lot of drawdown. Actually, yeah, basically the bottom would like blow all the accounts. Pass with my baby. What's the low on minis? Oh, sizing leaked. Oh, 87.25. Wait, did I say 75 or yeah, 25? Sell stop. A couple of these accounts have consistency. I think the first one would be like 200 points. Might just TP all of them here. See what my fill was on those accounts. 226.5. I don't know. All right, TPing at 425. So, okay, yeah, it looks pretty good. Trying not to like look at the dollar amount as much anymore, like in the trade. Not that I'm not messing up on like doing dumb stuff during the trade. Um, I'm just trying to see if it's gonna help my mental if I'm like not looking at the green and red numbers, if that makes sense. Because like after the trade is usually where I make my mistakes. 10 a.m. about to open. Think that's unlikely. We re-manipulate these lows at this point. Uh, Probably get a decent retrace though off the 10 a.m. open. Yo, I haven't done this in a while. I forgot to check Forex Factory. There was 10 a.m. news. Checked earlier in the week though, and I was like, wait, isn't there news today? Doesn't seem like it's doing anything though. I guess that's why we chopped here though. And then I guess right before the news came out, this is kind of the news move. The 59 candle. We picked up volatility there. I feel like this low now is just super high resistance on ES as well. Now that like we're back at this level after sweeping, we swept Asia low, put in London low, and then sweep London low. Like that's got to be the most high resistance low I've ever seen. I really just don't see us remanipulating this, and my high time frame outlook is go and take more external. So not really worried about this down move. So looking at ah, Uh, I guess we're just trolling. I don't know. This is the cleanest bias and like entry for me in a minute. Um, just not moving super clean, but I don't know. We're gonna hit eventually, hopefully. That's the greatest hourly close I've ever seen. Same with the 4 hour. We literally closed out of the gap. It's literally legendary stuff right there from NQ. I called this out when I went to the bathroom too. I was like, this candle was still forming, and I was like, this makes a 5 minute gap. Like, I'm low-key gonna take that inverse. What do you know? What time was it? 5:35. 20 minutes later, it's exactly what we did. Ugh, my nose is so itchy. ES about to take out Asia High. Not really worried about that though. This is just not a trade I'm willing to go break even on. Like, there's no world I would ever like get myself stopped break even here. There's literally no reason for us to go back down to this low if we're gonna long. So I'd rather just like keep my stops here, and if I'm wrong, I'll take the loss. Like I do not care, but a break even would be like even worse because I think it's so probable we go to these highs. Let's see if we're gonna rip through this gap because ES is ripping. And we can get rid of this now. Get rid of the equal highs. Where were the equal highs again? Right here. And then, yeah, we ripped through them. What the? Slimming? What is it? Oh my goodness. Uh, I just realized I haven't talked in like I don't even know how long. How long have we been in this trade? Like 25 minutes? I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna touch this until we hit one of our limits, so I don't know. I'm gonna stop the recording because this is gonna be long. All right, little update. We just blew 14 accounts. Not a great start. The trade looked really good, man. We just got stopped out at 4 p.m. Hindsight, should have went break even right here after ES took previous day high. Um, kind of just showed like the SMT, like if we're gonna reject previous day high, like we're probably gonna get a pretty big retrace on ES, and a pretty big retrace on NQ basically just means resweep. Um, so yeah, just gotta be more on the lookout for that. I don't know. I really liked the bias. I really didn't think, or not only the bias, but like just the trade idea in general. So I said I wasn't gonna go break even, and I didn't. Um, just could use better evaluation after ES takes previous day high. But yeah, not sure what accounts I'm gonna get um for tomorrow, but we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully doing a little bit better than today. But overall, solid trade in my opinion.